What is up, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. All right, y'all, so it's been a hot minute since I did YouTube, and I went to the LA Fit Expo this last weekend, and literally everybody was like, I love your YouTube channel. I was like, what? I posted like 5 videos. So here I am, getting back on YouTube and giving you guys what you want. Wow, hi. If you guys don't know who I am, welcome to my channel. My name is Kendall. A lot of people know me as Fierce to Fit. But yeah, today I'm going to be taking you guys through a full day of eating with me and just getting you back on track with my life. So I have started a reverse diet. If you don't know what a reverse diet is, guys, go ahead and check out my reverse dieting video. I'll put it like somewhere here or down below. And my goal is to gain muscle mass right now while keeping my body fat percentage kind of as low as I can. And through doing this, I actually had quite a bit of digestive issues. So I realized my caffeine intake was really high. So recently I have cut out my caffeine intake completely. This is temporary. I will talk more about it in maybe like another video. If you guys want to hear about that, just give this a thumbs up or a comment down below. Let me know. And I'll make a video on why I cut out caffeine. But my goal right now is to get my digestive health on the best pretty much that it can be, as well as to get enough food in so that I can grow. So I'm going to take you guys through a full day of eating while focusing on great digestive health as well as making some gains. So my food choices are pretty wholesome, but yeah, I'm excited to catch you guys up on my life with everything that's going on. I love you, and let's get into my breakfast. What is up, y'all? So I thought I would do a little bit of a voiceover just to explain my full day of eating a little bit more in depth to you guys. So recently I've just been on a journey to really make sure my gut and digestive health is optimal because I am pushing food right now to try and grow. So I am trying to just stick to more whole foods than anything, limit fats that spike my blood sugar by keeping them really wholesome, and just really eating a well-balanced and rounded diet. So when I wake up in the morning, I actually have been fasting for about 2 hours because I noticed it's way better on my digestion than waking up and eating right away. I also wake up at like 4 a.m., so there's no need for me to wake up and eat right away. So what I do is in the morning, I always have oatmeal. So that's going to be my carb source in the morning, and then I'll put in about 2/3 of a scoop of Ghost vegan protein powder. I prefer the vegan protein powder just because it tends to work better for my digestion. Then I'll also pour in about 1 serving of egg beater. So that right there is going to be the protein source that I have. So if you find that it's really hard to get protein in throughout the day, I definitely recommend putting it into your breakfast. And this is actually my pre-workout meal. So generally I say prioritize fats and carbs pre-workout, but because it is my breakfast, I also do like to incorporate a protein source as well. So this is a really wholesome breakfast. I have a complex carb with the oatmeal. I have a good complex or a good complete protein with having the egg as well as the protein powder. And then what I've done is I've actually taken peanut butter out of my diet as of recently, except for like 1 tablespoon a day because I was literally getting half of my fats from nut butter. So I wanted something that didn't spike my insulin as much and was more wholesome. So I switched over to coconut oil, which actually tastes way better. So I have about 50 grams of oats, protein powder, an egg white, and then about 12 grams of coconut oil as my fat source. And while this breakfast is not pretty, and you guys will see that, it is really tasty. I also just add on some sea salt because all the foods are so wholesome that I eat that I need to balance my electrolytes with some sodium. So I put salt on there and also just a little bit of cashew milk just because I love the contrast with the hot and the cold. So this is my breakfast.
I'm moving so slow, you're gonna make me look pathetic.
I just trashed an upper body workout. It ended up being like kind of back predominant movements, but it was good.
Yeah, 3 heavy back movements, 4 heavy back movements.
Yeah, we're dead.
We are done.
But we're dead. Gonna go home and eat. Okay, so post-workout, I really like to try and prioritize refueling myself with carbs and of course protein. Protein is basically essential for building. So after I train, which I trained extremely hard on this day, I had a full upper body day. I absolutely killed myself. I like to get in a good amount of carbs and protein. So I use about half a packet of Uncle Ben's rice, which is about, I think, like 45 carbs. And then I also added in some stir-fry veggies and some sushi ginger and some chicken. So the chicken's gonna be my protein. Sushi ginger is anti-inflammatory and tastes amazing. So this meal is like a really well-balanced post-workout meal. And then I just added some teriyaki sauce because I'm the sauce queen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Post-workout meal. Wow, y'all. Good morning and hello. I usually take a midday nap because I wake up at 4 a.m. every single day, if you guys didn't know that. So what I do is I wake up at 4, around 4:30. I work from 4:30 to 10. I go and train, and then I come home. I do 1 more hour of work. I sleep for 1 hour, and then do 2 more hours of work, or at least till I'm done, which usually brings me to like right around 3 o'clock. So I ate when I got back from the gym around like 10, because I went to the gym early today, because I got check-ins done early. I'm not cognizant right now because I just woke up from a nap. Basically what I'm telling you guys is I just woke up from a nap and now it's time to eat. So here we go. Okay, so post-nap, this is like 1/2 o'clock. I like to eat like every 3-ish hours. I found that that's the best for my digestion. I kind of like to keep my meals pretty simple as of recently, so I've been doing a lot of white rice and then a meat, and then I love adding sushi ginger because it is anti-inflammatory, like I told you guys earlier, and it tastes amazing. So here I just have half a packet of Uncle Ben's rice, some pulled pork with jackfruit that I got from a Meal Prep King's meal, sushi ginger, and then I wash it down with a rice cake. So good amount of carbs, good amount of protein, and there's some good amount of fat in that pulled pork. And then moving on to dinner, so sometimes midday I crave something a little more sweet. So I try to keep my food bland, like I said. As of right now, it still tastes amazing to me, but it's just not super complex, doesn't have a lot of ingredients in it, pretty low volume. When I say low volume, that means just not eating foods that are large, like big salads, rice cakes and nut butters, just things that are bigger amounts of food for lower calories. So more calorically dense. So here I have egg beaters. Guys, they're literally just $1 cheaper than egg whites. That's why I buy them. Mushrooms and spinach for my micronutrients. So kind of doing like a little egg white omelet here. I added some garlic ranch seasoning, which is my jam. A little bit of head banging in there, to soften it up, make it feel good. And then I went ahead and put in one of those like 100-calorie English muffins. And that's my carb source for dinner. Because I had a lot of carbs earlier in the day, I don't necessarily have to eat a bunch at night, which I like because then I wake up a little more hungry and I'm not like overly full going to bed. And then also I added some cashew milk on the side. Guys, I don't track my cashew milk because it's literally like 25 calories and it's 2 grams of fat. So I literally have like half a cup every day. And then I put coconut oil on my muffin. I told you guys I replaced most of my nut butter with coconut oil just because it doesn't spike insulin as much and it doesn't have any sugars in it. Not that you should be avoiding sugars, but I do want to limit mine, especially because right now reparation of my digestive system is vital for me because your girl abused energy drinks for too long and now has to focus on the recovery process of her digestive health. I also add some cinnamon. I add cinnamon because it is an anti-inflammatory. It helps lower blood pressure or blood sugar. So that's kind of my shebang on dinner. It's sweet, so it satisfies my cravings, and it has protein, carb, and a fat, which is voila, so beautiful. Lastly, I move on to my last meal of the day, which honestly is usually an oat bowl or a smoothie. The reason that I love doing these is because they're super flexible, and essentially whatever your macros are, you're able to adjust the serving sizes that you're using. So if you have, 100 grams of carbs left, you can literally just get that many oats. If you have 20 grams of carbs left, you can literally just use that size serving of oats. And then I always add in an egg beater / egg white for consistency. And then my favorite protein powder, Ghost Vegan Peanut Butter Cereal Milk, which is also in my bundle, which is on the Ghost website this week. If you guys didn't know that, you can use code Kendall to save 20%. But this is my oat bowl. It's pretty basic. Get your protein in. Like I said, you can always adjust serving size. So, if you're low on protein, just use more protein powder or more egg beaters. And essentially, the vegan protein digests a lot better for me because it does not include whey, which can irritate your stomach if you do not digest lactose very well. So one thing I do want you guys to keep in mind is, yes, I am in a growing phase, but do keep in mind you have to increase your macros over time as you put on muscle because you are increasing your metabolism, and the intake that I'm at for this video will go up over time, and it also won't work for you just starting out. So please do not copy the macros that I'm on. This is relative and specific to my body, to the way that I train and how many days I train, how sedentary I am. So please be cautious about you know, what your actual intake should be. I recommend always starting off at maintenance and then going up from there. And if you ever need help in regards to adjusting your macros, you can always just reach out to me and I can give you some information on, you know, how you're able to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this full day of eating. Just wanted to give you that little disclaimer because I am in a growing phase and I am looking to build muscle, so requires quite a bit of food here, my friends. Okay guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I just really wanted to give you guys a rundown of the foods that I'm eating. If you go back and watch my old full days of eating, you see my style of nutrition has changed quite a bit. My meals are a lot more simple, a lot less volume, and they've been so much better for my digestion. Sorry, my computer. And I really just like love the way that I'm eating because I love the way that I'm feeling, and I have way less cravings because I'm not incorporating a lot of like the if it fits your macros style of food that I used to. Like I would always try and put in like lots of nut butter, lots of processed foods because they would fit. And yeah, I'm really actually enjoying tracking macros. Like I said, I mean, you guys can make progress without macro tracking, but for me, I just want something more rigid because I feel like I need that for my personality type to stick to it for right now. When I just want to focus more on life and other goals, then I will hop back into intuitive eating. There's always room for that, just like there's always room for macros. So I hope you guys... Computer is being so rude. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you want more full days of eating, give me a thumbs up. Please guys, leave some recommendations down below. I think the reason I'm so inconsistent with YouTube is because I feel like you guys don't really enjoy my videos because they're boring and just full days of eating. So if you have recommendations, I'll take them. If you guys don't follow me over on the gram, you should. But I love you guys, and yeah. Have an awesome rest of your day. Bye.